Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Tuesday, January the 14th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. We have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. If you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. Okay, I did re-roll a couple of daily challenges here. I re-rolled complete a mutated event, and I got this one here instead, kill a super mutant 5. And I re-rolled kill mutated enemies, and I got this one here instead, destroy a robot 10. Just in case you see two that are different than you. So I was asked a really great question just yesterday. When I re-roll a challenge, or when you re-roll a challenge, the possibilities of someone getting that same exact re-roll, okay, is very small. Okay, I'm not saying it'll never happen, but it's very small. Okay, so that's why I kind of go over at the beginning, or at least try to tell you which ones I re-rolled, just so you guys know if you see one or two that's different than you. Okay. But again, if I re-roll and you see the same one, then that's great. But I highly doubt that will happen. Okay, so just an FYI there. Now, it being Tuesday, we have our dailies here. We also have a fresh set of weeklies here as well, so that's pretty awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of our score, and we're going to use a score booster drink. So if you take a look at the top right hand corner, I do have a 25% boost going on right now. And of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10% equaling 25%. Losing my voice. And so we're going to use a score booster drink here. And as you can see, I only have one available, and it will increase by another 25% for 24 hours. So we can only use one score booster drink at a time, all right, per day. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to see it bump up to 50% here, so that's pretty awesome. We did not see our score change, though, and that's what usually happens. So if you ever see that, there's nothing wrong, okay? All you do is you back out, and basically you just go back in again. You'll see it pop up, and the same thing with your weeklies are back up to 1,500. So there you go, just like that. Pretty awesome, eh? Okay, let's take a look here. Scrap trying to produce plastic 10. So plastic is a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench. If we go to our Tinker's Workbench here, we go craft. We go to bulk. We down here to the P section. So the bulk when plastic, you need 12 molded plastic from your stash or scrap box. All you do is you bulk your plastic and then you scrap it. That's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Again, it's for the people that are kind of short on time, or for the people that just like to get these dailies done as fast as possible. Another good source of plastic is actually from a camp resource that we got not that long ago, this past summer. It is a Red Rocket Dumpster Collector. And as you can see, it will passively collect junk items that will give us plastic when we scrap it. All right, so this is a really nice camp resource. Again, the camp resource is more so for saving some time, and some people have time to go out and look for stuff the old-fashioned way. There's nothing wrong with that. But some people like to play the game. They just need to get these challenges done so they can kind of move on with their life. And basically, these are one of those camp resources that kind of help you out. This Red Rocket. Okay. We're actually going to kind of go around. So as you can see, pool balls off of pool, they will give you some plastic. Okay. But a pretty good source is a unmarked location. We're going to go over here to the Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here in Morgantown. What we're going to do is we're going to head due east. Now you don't need a jetpack. You can just run up this little hill here. Now again, it is an unmarked location. It is a cat house. I think it actually has a name in the game. I just can't remember what it is. But let's see. I just call it the cat house. You'll see what I mean when we get up here. It's right here. This is where we are in the map, roughly. All right. this house right here, and there's all kinds of cat bowls. It's called the cat house, has a bunch of cats here on the wall. We also have a bunch of cat bowls, alright? So we pick up a cat bowl here. So one cat bowl gives us 2 plastic. So how many do we need here, Jimmy? Right, we just need 10. As you can see, there's all kinds of them. They just kind of keep coming out of the floor there, okay? Pretty good spot. Some more there. They're just kind of falling all over the place. There's some here, there's some on the couch. And all you do is just scrap it. Alright, so let's head back to our camp, or anywhere where there's a workbench, you can scrap it. Whatever you want to do. You can go to another player's camp, a train station, what have you. Whatever way you want to play your game. Alright, let's scrap these cat bowls here. Done, there we go. Scrap trying to produce plastic, 10 for 10, just like that. Sweet. Awesome. What's next here, Jimmy? Drink Nuka-Cola Orange too. Okay, so there's only one random location for Nuka-Cola Orange. Back in the day, almost 2 years ago, there was one spot right here, just near the Middle Mountain pit stop. There used to be like an orange tent with a scavenger around a little lake, and there used to be a natural spawn for Nuka-Cola Orange. But since I think it was June 2023, they took that out of there because that's when Middle Mountain pit stop first came about. It used to be called Middle Mountain Cabins. But they took that little tent right out of there, and I had to unlist that video. It was a very popular video, and I had to unlist it, and they didn't end up bringing it back. So the only natural spawn left is right here in Fraternity Row, back in Morgantown. So let's go back here. Alright, so we're going to go up to the Etasai house. That's the one with the blue door. And of course, that is the house that has the Nuka-Cola bedroom down below. This guy right here. Turn the little light on here. Alright, so it's not here today. Okay, so sometimes that will happen. So I am on a private server, and I have not picked it up in a very long time. And as you can see, it still did not spawn in for me. Okay, so that can definitely happen. Something else that happen is that if you're on a public server with other people, this is a very popular, well-known location, and you can server hop a couple times and none of these be here. Okay, now if you were here recently, everyone has a limit of what they can pick up. And if you picked up that orange or any one of these, they will not spawn in until you reset your game by picking up 250, 255 items. But it's been a little while since we've been here, and I'm 100% sure that I've reset my game a couple times since then. But for some reason, it just didn't spawn in, and that happens. It happens, okay? So just an FYI there. Again, I wouldn't waste too much time coming here, okay? So just an FYI. If you do have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station, so we'll head back to the camp here real quick just to show you that. You guys know the spiel most is anyway, but just in case you're new. We have these Nuka-Cola Collectron stations here in game, and I believe this camp here has a Nuka-Cola Quantum one, and he will passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products. You'll also collect the odd bottle or two, as well as nuclear waste and purified water. Now we got this guy in Season 11 scoreboard, and but when he goes on sale, he'll go on sale usually once or twice a year, but he's usually bundled with other things, okay? Now there is, if I can get over here, there is a OG version. If we go to our build menu, then resource tab, right down here. Yeah, this old boy here, this is the OG one. This is the first one that we ever got. I believe it was like Season 4 or Season 5. When he came out, everyone was pretty excited. But again, he'll collect Nuka-Cola products as well as the odd bottle. Alright? When he goes on sale, again, once or twice a year, but he usually goes on sale by himself for 250, 500 atoms. and people just scoop him up, especially if he's on sale, right? Now we can use gold bullion to buy that if we so wish. Down here in Foundation, you need a cautious reputation with the settlers, and it's 1250 gold bullion from Samuel. All right. Now at the end of the day, you you server hop Fraternity Row, maybe about a half a dozen times, and you're just frustrated. You don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, you can buy Nuka-Cola Orange, okay? We're going to go right here to this icon here, the White Spring Resort. Just bring us right to the front door. Oh, we need to go inside, Jimmy. We're going to go right to the front door here. This is the main level, the non-mall section. And we're going to take a right. As we get in here, we go up the stairs, we go off the tavern, go to the medical bay, or the big wide open area where the responders are. Okay, we're going to hang a left. We have this little store here. There's Giuseppe over there that sells things for stamps, and here's good old Bubbles here. Let's go ahead and trade. There's Nuka-Cola Orange right there for 33 caps. Now you can server hop this all day long. As long as you have the caps, Bubbles will always have the orange and all this other stuff, even if you're on public servers, okay? Now, Bubbles' inventory is not tied in the inventory of the vending machines, which of course is down here at the Nuka World on Tour, which is also a free fast travel once when you discover it, so let's pop down here. Now, I bought that orange just so I could show you how they aren't tied together, okay? Because there'll be an orange down here, even though we just bought one from Bubbles. Because there are some things in the game where the inventories are tied together, but in this case it's not. Okay, so the vending machines are just down here.
Seen plenty of bad travel in these lands. I can do that tomorrow.
Here are the vending machines right here. Let's go ahead and use, and as you can see, Nuka-Cola Orange, 33 caps, and the same thing. As long as you have the caps, you can server hop this all day long and just fill your boots. Look at that, there's a twist there too. That's very rare, so that's pretty awesome. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't waste too much time with Fraternity Row at this high house. Don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station in your camps. This is probably your best bet. Just buy them at the end of the day, okay? Let's drink our Nuka-Cola Orange here. Right, there we go, done, just like that. Alright, what's next, Jimmy? Let's go ahead, kill a Wendigo 1. Many great spots we can find Wendigos in around the wasteland. Should be one right up from where we are now, Lewisburg. There's a 50% chance there'll be one right around here, the Hornwright Air Purifier Site, 3. Be one over here at Haven Church. Of course, we have the good old Wendigo Cave, but that's a little bit higher level area. That's pretty crazy in there. I wouldn't recommend going in there if you're below level 50 or you don't know what you're doing. 25% chance we'll find one here in Three Ponds. And there's one right here at Dark Hollow Manor on the outside. I believe it's on the west. Right? Let's pop up here to Lewisburg. We'll just fast travel just to save some heel toe action. Alright. So we're going to go right up here, right to the main street. Now, there is a chance every time we go to these locations that it may be a bloated glowing one. But hopefully we have Wendigos right there. Kill a Wendigo 1 for 1, done. Just like that, baby. Alright, now Wendigos always have great stuff on them. So we'll go ahead and collect. Nice. Alright. That worked out. Alright, what's next? Kill a Super Mutant 5, so many great spots we can find Super Mutants in around the wasteland. Just to the east of Vault 76, we have North Cannibal Lookout. There's maybe 2 or 3 up here. We have good old Grafton. We have the courtyard at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Grafton Dam. Grafton Steel. Right down here we have New Gad, Wade Airport. A little bit more of a challenge. We have West Tech Research, Huntersville, Grindstone Arch, and Research Site Saxony. So all kinds of great options there for super mutants. Okay, so just an FYI. So yesterday we went to New Gad. So let's pop over here to Grafton Steel today. All right. And again, all kinds of super mutants here. We can kill them any old which way. If you have a couple grenades or Molotovs on you, by all means. Oh, I'm lock and load, Jimmy boy. Wow. Huh? There's just a guy down here. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Nice. All right. Good stuff. It's a good time. Oop. Okay. What's next, Jimmy? What is next? Let's try Robot 10. So it's not real specific what type of robot we go after. The upper section of Clarksburg. Pretty good spot. Now the lower section will have ghouls, but the upper section is where you want to be. Should be some robots in and around Grafton. Right here at the Arctos Pharma. Whether you spawn up these events, fertile soil or not, there'll be robots in around Voltec Agricultural Research Center. A bunch of Liberators down here in Charleston Train Yard. Usually there's around 10 of them. Right here at Beckley Mine Exhibit. 4 RoboBrains here at the Hawksbill Weather Station. We have good old Sugar Grove up here. Robco Research Center. Many great options for robots. There'll be some passive robots in around here at the Charleston Fire Department. Turrets are also considered robots, so if you go after turrets, there's all kinds of them here at Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, and then around Harper's Ferry. Now, if you're ever wandering around the wasteland, you see the 3 large vertibirds. Am I being chased after here? No? Okay, weird. The 3 large vertibirds. And you down them, you know, the 3 that are kind of guarding the little cargo bot one. Basically, they will also count as robots. So just an FYI. Alright, so where are we going to go here today, Jimmy? Let's go to Arctos Pharma. It's been a little while since we've been here. Now, these guys are pretty good. These are probably one of the first robots you come across. Next to the ones down in Flatwoods. What am I on here?
Please, take cover.
Let's keep going. Oh, jeepers. Hi. Hi, guys. The old eyeball there. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. These guys are nice and squishy. Of course, these are robots after all, but they are squishy. The liberators down there. Nice. Alright, what's next here? Alright, let's head back to our camp here real quick, and it's a little quieter. Go over the next one. Alright. Love that picture so much. Jimmy and the Jim Bros right there. Okay, the next one here, we haven't seen for a couple months now. Deal fire damage to enemies 100. Now that's very easy to do. A couple different things you can do, okay? You can, if you have Molotovs and usually human enemies, such as cultists, such as Blood Eagles, you'll get a lot of Molotovs down here in Point Pleasant where the cultists are. And of course this type of icon here, just for an example where the Blood Eagles are. But anywhere's on the map, okay? But usually Blood Eagles and cultists will have a lot of Molotovs on them, so just an FYI. You can also craft your own Molotovs if you so wish. And that's right, the old Tinker's Workbench here. It should be under grenades. Right there. Alright, just an FYI. Alright, so that's how you can deal some fire damage. Now there's a couple other little weapons that we can use. If I can find my stash box here. Go under the weapons section. This guy right here, this flaming chainsaw. So if you have a chainsaw, so I do have a lot of videos that I made of locations where you can find chainsaws, okay? I made them very early on, 2023. They are very short videos, like maybe like 2 minutes long at the very most, okay? And they're all in a little playlist, and I show you where you can find these chainsaws throughout the game, just spawning in, okay? And they're still valid here today. And you can go ahead and you can purchase some mods that will make it a flaming chainsaw from a couple of the vendors, and those mods are very, very cheap. Okay, I see people trying to sell those mods for expensive in their vendor, but you can get those mods for very cheap, okay? Another way you can use is this bad boy down here. It is a actual flamer. Now there is a spawn for a free one, and which I'll show you here very shortly, but those are your 3 really good options there, okay? So let's go after the free flamer here first. It'll be right down here in the Quarry X3. Now when you kill enemies like Blood Eagles and etc. in the higher level areas, you do have a chance to get a flamer as a drop, but of course those drops have significantly been reduced since December 3rd, 2024 update. So we're going to head down this way here, and we're going to show you a spawn location, the only one that I know of, 100% guaranteed. Pop down here. We're going to try to sneak past this stuff here. And if you can make your way up here, right down this little area, there's our free flamer right there. It actually comes with a little bit of fuel there too. Pretty awesome, eh? Pretty awesome. That's our free flamer. Let's go get ourselves a chainsaw. We're going to pop up here to the Ranger District office. There should be one up here. Pretty awesome. Now, if you're kind of low level, you're better off just crafting the Molotovs, okay, at your Tinker's Workbench. We're going to head up this way here. There's going to be a couple of scorched around here, but that's fine. going to go right in this little door here. And this is one of many free locations for chainsaws. Free spawn locations. Go ahead and grab them. Okay? We have our very own chainsaw. Let's turn this light off. Let's go ahead. We're going to buy some mods. And where we're going to go is we're going to go right up here to the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Now, this is just one spot, but this is the main spot I like to kind of show people because how the scorched in the area are nice and squishy. And you can kind of make your way through here. You go through here very early on at very low level if you're following rows, okay? And yeah, so that's why I like to kind of utilize this location. But we can buy the mods from other vendors as well. I wouldn't really, unless they're cheap, buy them from other players. I've seen people try to sell these mods for like 1,000, 2,000 caps, and it's a little much. That's a little much. All right, so we're going to actually kind of go up through here. We're going to try to avoid those scorched altogether. And we're going to make our way right to the main house here. That guy right there. And again, I'm just kind of doing this really quick, but basically it's this main house, and that's the house that will have the vendor bot in it. Go up here. All right. So I think we have to be out of danger, but that might be just the bellhop. We have vendor bot resin right down here. Let's go ahead and trade with him. If we go down here to mods,
down to the mountain.
Chainsaw Flamer, 55 caps, done just like that. Chainsaw Longbow, 55 caps, pretty awesome. All right, so we have our mods. Let's head back to our camp here where it's a little quieter. Yeah, good old vendor bot resin. He comes in clutch every time. Yeah. All right. We're going to go to our weapons workbench here. Let's go ahead and go modify/repair. We're going to pick our chainsaw here. And of course, we had bought the longbow bar. You will need makeshift warrior rank 4. Let's go ahead and apply them on. There we go. And we have the mod that we bought for very few caps. Again, makeshift warrior 4. To add the flamer on. So now it is a flaming chainsaw, just like that. Easy peasy. Get yourself a free chainsaw and some very cheap mods. Okay? So those are some great options for you guys that you can complete this challenge, okay? So let's go ahead here. We're going to grab our flamer here. And we're going to grab some ammo. Don't forget the ammo, Jimmy. We're going to need some fuel. Right there. We shouldn't need a whole lot, but we'll bring 200 with us. There we go. All right, so we got our Molotovs. We have a flaming chainsaw. Showed you how to do that. So you can get yourself a free flamer. What are we going to do? Deal fire damage to an enemy. It can be any enemy at all on the map. Any one will do. Okay, it can be animals, insects, ghouls, scorched, mole miners, super mutants, cryptids, humans, robots, whatever. Whatever works. Okay? We're going to go right down the road here to good old Flatwoods, because why not? You can make it as easy as hard as you want, whatever you want to do. Alright, so we do have a couple of weapons here. Let's get our flaming chainsaw equipped. We have some Molotov cocktails here. And we're going to throw it at some of this Brahmin. I'm just using this as an example. Burp. So you see how that's counting? So everyone should be able to do this challenge, okay? Let's use our flaming chainsaw here. Nice, you see how that's counting? Alright. Let's use our flamer. Go. Oh. Here's our flamer. A couple of insects up here. I'm just giving you examples of different type of enemies at this point. Alright. Got a mole rat right here. Oh. Did I not bring the flamer fuel? Oh, maybe I did. Okay. Huh. Maybe we went through it. Okay. Whatever. Alright, good times. What's next? Buy an item from or sell an item to another player. Alright, let's go ahead and we are going to go to a public server. Alright. You saw how easy that was, and it's just trying to catch up there, as you can see from the left-hand side. Yeah, it's always fun using those, but you do go through a lot of fuel. That's fine. Alright, let's take a look here again. Buy an item from or sell an item to another player. Now we can wait for someone to go to our camp to buy something from us, but if we're short on time here, we're going to go to another player's camp, and you can do whatever you want. You can spend a lot of caps, you can spend hardly any caps. I suggest you go to a camp that has a lot of ammo, okay? And the camps, of course, we're looking for are the camp icons that have the little V icon underneath them that indicates they have a vendor. So this one here shows they don't have a vendor. This guy doesn't have a vendor or a shelter, so just an FYI, we're looking for the ones with the little V, okay? Alright, so let's keep going here. Looking for a camp that has lots of ammo. Thought there was one, maybe. Oh, this guy over there. Alright, let's pop over here. And again, it has to be at least one cap, okay? There are people that sells things for 0 caps, but if you do that, it has to be at least one cap. If you buy something that's 0 caps, it's not going to work. Alright? Find their vendor. Oh, we're over here. Nice. Go down here to the ammo section. There we go. So that's great. 445 and then 556. So let's go ahead. We're just going to buy one. It's only going to cost me 1 cap. There we go, done. Buy an item from, sell an item to another player 1 for 1. I know it's cheesy. But it works, okay? It just works. I'm just going to go ahead and buy all of them. And just that way there, the person doesn't think I'm a crazy person. There we go. Look at this cute little guy right here. Huh! Alright. I think we're done now. We are just like that. Awesome. Weapon of the day. I don't think our camp is available to us. If someone is in our camp location. You can find a workbench here. Nice camp, though. Nice camp. Where's the workbench at? Excuse me there, Mr. Flamingo. Alright. Never mind. Let's go to another camp of mine. We're just going to pop into good old square one here. We're going to fast travel over there. So it did take us a little bit longer to do the to go through those flaming ones, but I still like to kind of show people as much info as I can. Okay. Well, it's a little bit of a glitchy here. A little bit of a lag. Right, so weapon of the day. Of course, the new week, new weapon. We have this 2-shot rusted, suppressed, automatic, handmade. +1 projectiles, plus 25% damage. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage. Minus 25% action point cost. Plus 20% armor penetration. The mods is the powerful automatic receiver, a light long barrel, standard stock piercing magazine, reflex sight dot, suppressor, awesome looking rustic paint, 44 times 2 damage, 556. And yeah, let's take a look at that flamer here real quick. I'm sure you guys are interested in that. 2-shot hot rod pink extended Nopthamer, whatever you want to call it there. +1 projectiles, plus 25% damage, plus 50% critical damage, plus 15% reload speed. Notham tank, long barrel, large propellant tank, vaporization nozzle, hot rod, pink paint. Is why not? Why not? 47 times 2 damage, 169 fire damage for 5 seconds, and of course it takes fuel, which we have none of right now. And it is a heavy weapon. The flamer is a heavy weapon, okay? Perk cards for our handmade. Again, under perception, it's fully automatic. Master Commando, Commando, Expert Commando, all maxed out. Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards, and you guys see those pop in from the left-hand side when they're being activated, which of course is pure luck. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They all stay the same. I'm pretty happy with them, and they're maxed out as well. Alright, there we go. Nice. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.